인기가 많구나 생각보다.
비싸지. 그러니까 그게 증정까지 주는 거는데 그걸 못 받아. 사야지.
결제 중입니다. 잠시만 기다려주세요. 카드를 제거해주세요. 감사합니다. 또 뵙겠습니다.
나가던데? 일기를 쓰면서
욕했어요?
네, 아니요 욕도 안 하고 욕하고 후회했거든. 아 근데 그러면서 알죠? 아 그러니까 왜 짜증나게 해? 하지만 어쩔 수 없지. 그래도 미워하면 안 되지. 맛있겠다. 맛있다고요? 어때? 개나 간지 보라고. 언제 샀지? 진짜 오래됐는데. 아, 팬.
말하지.
진짜 짜증나.
Once in a while I dream. Once in a while I think of you. I reminisce on days gone by when you and I were new. Once in a while I dream, hoping that you'd return to me. But I know that you're not coming back, so once in a while I dream. Each moment passes like hours. Each day is dark as the night. have ended, I just pretend I have a reason to live. It's sad how the seasons change, sad how the feelings go away. We were in love, but now it's over. So once in a while I dream. So sad how the seasons change, sad how the feelings go away. We were in love, but now it's over. So once in a while I dream. Pardon my plea, but would you allow if once in a while I dream?
딱 익은 거 보니까 맛있을 것 같아.
이게 그게 아니지 않아요?
아니야?
What can you say when love goes away that hasn't been said before? I have no rhyme that's different this time. There's no words to sing anymore. I haven't a clue why you went away. I only know you are gone. And I sit alone, my heart by the phone. And so I just listen to rain as it falls to the ground and washes the day away. Nothing to show and no place to go. So here in my room I stay. I don't know that I could forget you, no matter how hard I try. I'm all alone, and honestly, I don't know why. I just listen to rain as it falls to the ground and washes the day away. Nothing to show and no place to go. So here in my room I stay. I don't know that I could forget you, no matter how hard I try. swinging along, minding my business, when suddenly out of the blue, just like a present from heaven, beautiful, wonderful you. The clouds disappeared and the birds started singing a beautifully wonderful tune. For no other song could be worthy of beautiful, wonderful you. Now who could have thought this could happen? Who would have ever believed? Could it be true that someone like you could fall for somebody like me? I'll swing along, happy as ever, no longer lonely or blue, for I have been kissed by an angel, beautiful, wonderful you. Now who could have thought this could happen? Who would have ever believed? Could it be true?
나 그때 진짜 너무 덥긴 했어.
고객은 계단을 이용해 주시기 바랍니다. 특히 페리와 관련 주의로
어디?
결제가 완료되었습니다. 카드를 뽑아주세요.
기다리다.
야, 너 온다고?
괜찮은 거 같은데? 일단 냉장실에 넣어놓지.
아니, 냉통에 넣어. 원래